Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS, FANS. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, buckle up because what we're hearing out of the Bay Area could shake up the entire NFC landscape. And yes, it involves none other than Trent Williams, the legendary left tackle of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I know what you're thinking. Williams is a cornerstone for the Niners, right? Well, recent whispers suggest that SF might be considering a bold move, potentially trading Trent Williams in exchange for draft picks and a linebacker, freeing up around $26 million in cap space, and giving their defense a much-needed boost. This is a seismic shift, and it signals that the 49ers are not afraid to shake things up, especially as they face some hurdles with injuries and their current standings. But what does that mean for the Falcons? Well, in the NFL, big trades like this often ripple across the league, and Atlanta could be one of the teams looking to capitalize on an opportunity. Imagine adding a veteran like Williams to our already solid offensive line. That could be exactly what Atlanta needs to push us closer to Super Bowl contention. Williams, a true icon at the left tackle position, would bring stability, experience, and elite performance that could help protect our young quarterback, Bijan Robinson, and open up even more running lanes for him. It's no secret that our offensive line has been a work in progress. In 2025, we ranked 23rd in PFF grades with a score of 67. 0, and sacks have been a concern, with our number of sacks allowed still too high at 39. But adding Williams could be a game changer, especially considering his elite stats this year. This is a guy who's been a dominant force for years, averaging a PFF overall grade of 95. 2 in 2025, which puts him among the top tackles in the league. His pass blocking is outstanding at 93. 8, and his run blocking is even better at 97. 0. Over his career, Williams has played 160 games, maintaining a PFF grade of 94. 0, which is among the best in NFL history. He's a proven winner with a career EPA per run of plus 0.16 and over 210 pancakes to his name. Even with injuries, like the rib injury he suffered in Week 9 this season, Williams still manages to be a dominant presence on the field, playing 95% of snaps. Standing at 65 and weighing around 320 pounds, he's a true mauler in the trenches, and his presence could transform our offensive line from one of the worst in the league to one of the most formidable. Now, why would the 49ers consider such a move? Well, the team is facing some cap constraints, about $11 million in free space, and they're sitting at 7-6 with their Super Bowl odds at plus 950. They're also rebuilding their interior offensive line, which has been hit hard by injuries, including multiple concussions on their defensive line and a general decline in defensive efficiency, ranked 19th in DVOA. At 37 years old, Williams still commands a hefty salary, around $31 million, but his value on the field is undeniable. San Francisco's management is apparently cautious about their health, especially with Brock Purdy's recent slump. He's thrown 19 touchdowns this season, but has shown signs of fatigue and inconsistency. With Purdy's health and the offensive line's durability being concerns, a trade like this could be seen as a way to rebuild and strengthen for the playoff push. Now, let's shift gears to what this could mean for the Falcons. Right now, Atlanta's record is 4-9, and our offensive line, while improving, still ranks near the bottom at 23rd in the league. But imagine what adding a player of Williams' caliber could do. Sacks could drop significantly, maybe from 39 down to around 23, and that would translate into an extra 140 yards of offense per game. That's no small feat. Bijan Robinson's explosive runs would be even more effective, and the entire offensive rhythm would shift in our favor. Kirk Cousins, our current QB, would have more time in the pocket, leading to improved third-down conversions, which have been a problem this season, moving from 37% success rate up to over 52%. The mental math here is simple. Williams versus Tyrone Wheatley Jr., for example, shows a plus 28. 2 overall grade difference and an increase of 3 yards per run on average. This would turn our attack into a more balanced, dangerous unit, something we desperately need to push into the playoffs. Historically, adding a player like Williams has shown tangible benefits. We saw with the 49ers in 2023, when he was part of their line, they gained over 200 extra rushing yards in some games. That kind of boost is exactly what Atlanta needs as we look to climb the NFC standings. Not only that, but Williams' presence would be a mentorship for our younger linemen, helping them develop faster and more effectively. His leadership on and off the field could be the missing piece to elevate our entire team. And let's not forget, this move could create a ripple effect, making our red zone efficiency skyrocket from 53% to around 68%, which in a tight playoff race can be the difference between a postseason and an early exit. Now talking playoff implications, the Super Bowl odds for Atlanta currently hover around plus 15-0, but with this kind of upgrade, especially on the offensive line, those odds could tighten significantly. If Williams joins us, he could become an X factor, especially in the playoffs where protection and run game effectiveness are crucial. His playoff grades and performance in high-pressure situations are impressive, with a 97-0 grade in run blocking and a plus 22% boost in run efficiency during postseason games. That kind of experience and skill could give Atlanta a real shot at making a deep run, maybe even surprising some of the top contenders like the Panthers, who are currently at plus 950. So in conclusion, this potential trade for Trent Williams is more than just a roster move. It's a statement. It signals that Atlanta is ready to be aggressive, to invest in proven talent that can immediately elevate the team's chances. Williams is not just a player. He's a mentor, a leader, and a game changer. For a Falcons team hungry for respect and aiming for a deep playoff run, bringing in someone of his caliber could be the catalyst that propels us into the postseason with confidence. It's a bold step, but if it materializes, it could be remembered as one of the most strategic and impactful moves in Falcons history. The NFC South is shifting, and Atlanta has a real shot to be at the forefront, not just chasing but leading the pack. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think bringing in Trent Williams could be the game changer we've been waiting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Falcons as well. This is the kind of bold move that can ignite our playoff push and set us up for a deep run. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news. We're in this together, and the future looks bright if we play our cards right. Let's keep the faith, keep the passion alive, and get ready for what's coming next in Falcons country.